It's time to give up. That's right. It's time to give up. It's time to detox your mind, body, and your circle. So many people in life, they say about 98 to 99% of people, they're not going to accomplish much in life. They may get married, but majority of them get divorced. They may get good jobs, but the majority of them have tremendous amounts of debt. They may put on these facades for social media with all of these filters, take all of these pictures and videos and show it to the world. But when the camera is off, they're left with themselves. They're left with their fears, worries, doubts, insecurities. They're not dealing in reality. The majority of people haven't even detoxed their bodies because the majority of people aren't taught these things. The majority of people don't seek out these things. And if you're watching this video right now, chances are you're in a minority of people who actually, if not have done these things, you actually seeking the information to begin doing these things. Now, I've been fasting and detoxing since like 2009. My very first water fast I did in about 2009. It was like a 7-day water fast, and it was brutal. I've never done anything like that up to that point in my life. But it taught me a lot of things. It taught me that I could survive without things that I thought I needed on a day-to-day basis for an extended period of time. Now, I've gone to do longer water fasts. I've done full body detoxes, 21 days. I'm currently on a 10-day detox. And one thing I could say about these detoxes and fasts, once you get past the moodiness and the discomfort and all of these different things that come along with it, the negative things, quote unquote, you start getting clear. You start experiencing a clarity unlike any other like you've ever felt. It's just like having a cluttered environment. They say an uncluttered mind is the result of an uncluttered environment. And you need to declutter that environment for you to be able to feel a sense of peace, tranquility. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So detoxing your mind and detoxing your body, they work wonders in your life. Just those two things alone, right? But also, we got to detox our circle. A lot of the reason why we find ourselves in the situations and circumstances we find ourselves is because of our environment. Now, we may not be able to change our physical environment in the moment, but what you can do is change the people who you deal with in your inner circle. A lot of the ideas, beliefs, and thoughts we have on the world, we weren't born with these things. We were taught these things. And a lot of these things were taught by the people in our circle. And I'm sure you guys have heard of, you got to look at the 5 people that you're closest to and you could determine who you are or what you'll become. At the 5 people that you're closest to, if they're just talking about sports all the time, if they're talking about gossip all the time, if they're talking about just junk, unnecessary stuff, politics, all of these different things that's distractions, what type of quality of information are you receiving that you can actually apply to the benefit of your life? Now, I'm not saying these topics don't have importance somewhere in the world, but do these topics have importance in your everyday life? If you're not a sports analyst, if you're not a sports bettor, if you're not involved in the world of sports in a way where having this information about these sports is going to benefit you, then you may want to limit the amount of time that you're spending on it, right? It's nothing wrong with watching a game here and there and this, that, and the third, but if all you do is talk about this every day, how's it going to benefit your life? For example, like food. If you just eat junk every single day, it may taste good, right? For a while, you may not even experience like negative symptoms to it. But as time goes past, it creeps in and then boom, it hits you. And you start seeing the dramatic changes that it's done over the course of time. Without detoxifying yourself, you don't give yourself the chance to eliminate these things. You don't give yourself a chance to fight back against the negativity that it's brought towards you and your body, right? Same thing about your inner circle. It may just seem like it's just friends. You guys laugh all the time. They humor you. They feel good to be around, right? But when you start looking at your bank account, right? When you start looking at the debt in your life, when you start looking at your body, when you start looking at the relationships, if you have children with your children, if you have a significant other with your significant other, at work, right? The position you're in at work and the position you're in at life. If you don't have that clarity of mind, you don't have a clarity of life. If you don't have that clarity of mind, then the steps that you take in life aren't going to be as effective and optimal as they possibly can be. And you only get one shot at this thing we call life. The younger we are, the longer we think that we have to live. But you can just look around the world. You can look back at history and see that that's not necessarily a case. That's not necessarily a fact. Just because you're young doesn't mean you're going to live to be old. Just because you're in your teens doesn't mean you're guaranteed to make it to your 20s, let alone your 30s, 40s, and beyond, right? Just because you're in shape today doesn't mean if you continue to eat the trash and the garbage, you're going to keep that same body for the long run. It's important to detox. If you don't know what a detox is, look up a detox. There's so many different types of detox. So I'll leave you with this. Take a moment on this first day of summer, in this changing of season. We just left a season and we've entered a new season. If you listen to this, you just left a season of your life and you enter into a new season. And this is your confirmation. Now is the perfect time to do a self-assessment and to adjust accordingly. Now is the perfect time to do some type of fast. Now is the perfect time to detox. So detox your mind, detox your body, and detox your circle. I'm Khalil Gerard. I appreciate you taking the time to hear me out, have this conversation with Khalil. If you like what you've heard in this video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And once you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I drop videos like this. I'm here to help. I love you all. Be safe. Peace.